Hi guys, welcome back to Hanging Out with Lori. How are you today? I am good. Today is another installment of my blush inventory. These are my single blushes, and I'm talking about single pots. They're not in compacts. I carry them around in Z palettes. That's where they live. I guess I don't carry them. I hang out in Z palettes. And so I had 0 of these last year, and now I have more than 0. So let's talk about them. So the first 2 I'm going to talk about are by Inglot. This first one is just their Freedom Palette Blush, and this is in the number 125. That is it right there. It is a beautiful pink, but it has somewhat of a peachy quality to it. I love Inglot. You guys, I really do. I love the formula of their eyeshadows and their blushes. I just think they're beautiful. They're beautiful to work with. They blend out beautifully. Look at that. It just gives a nice healthy glow, not an overly made up look. So I really like Inglot. The other one is a collab they did with Jennifer Lopez. I should turn it so you could actually see her initials. That is it right there. This is the shade Ballerina. It is a beautiful, softer pink, but that is it. I think it is just a beautiful, softer pink. Just gives that nice, healthy flush. Kind of makes me think of her in the movie Made in Manhattan. You know, how she had that pop of flush on her cheeks. That's what it makes me think of. Then this next one is by Mary Kay. This was one I had last year, but this was in a compact last year. I have since just removed it from that, so I guess I lied at the beginning. There is one that was around last year. Unintentional, but nonetheless, we do have one from last year. I don't know if I said the name. This is Sunny Spice. I like the formula of the Mary Kay blushes. I can't say I'm an overall fan of Mary Kay. There's things I like and things I don't like. I do like their blushes. I do like their lip glosses. But this Sunny Spice is just a beautiful, natural shade. I picked up Sunny Spice when Jordan was selling Mary Kay. She no longer is, so here she gets me hooked on their lip gloss and then leaves me high and dry. Go figure. Okay, this next one is by Ulta. It's called Cotton Candy. This I depotted out of, I had 2 palettes of theirs, and I didn't like the majority of the shadows nor the highlighter in that palette, but I liked the blush, so I depotted it, and it's just a very pretty shade. You know, a bolder blush, but I still think it is gorgeous. That is it right there. That's Cotton Candy. This next one is by Coastal Scents. The next 2 are by Coastal Scents. This one is Charisma. It looks like a shimmery, like peachy melon shade. Oh, that's pretty. So that is Charisma. Isn't she beautiful? I mean, she's got a little shimmer to her. Just pretty. And then the next one is, I'm going to drop it, is Gracious. Kind of a darker, dusty mauve. That is it right there. I think that is pretty. This next one is actually by Ofra, and when you look at it in the pan, it's kind of scary looking. But I actually really like it. And this is Melon. Look at that. It's like the shade of watermelon. And I do believe this is a blush and not an eyeshadow. If I'm wrong, please leave me a comment down below. I do have it in my blush collection, and I wear it as a blush. It's definitely a statement blush. I got a little much there. It's one you need to go in very lightly with. I think a darker skin tone, you know, a deeper, richer skin tone, this would look so lovely on. But look at that. Just gorgeous. I have no idea where I got that. Look at my finger. This one is by ColourPop. This is I Need Space. This is one of their Kathleen Lights collab. There's another one in her collab that I really want, but I cannot think of the name off at the top of my head. that is I Need Space. I think it's just a beautiful, natural looking blush. Then we have Elate's Titan. It also is more of a natural looking blush, kind of a lighter peachy blush. That is it right there. I think it's stunning. This next one is by Physicians Formula. It is their mineral eyeshadow, and this is in the shade Natural. It's just this very light baby doll pink. And I did depot this. Oh, that swatch I rubbed really hard, and it was darker than I thought. I have a hard time getting payoff when I wear this. I think it's beautiful. It really is just a healthy glow blush. But when I use a brush, I have a hard time picking up any type of pigmentation. So it's not my favorite. Okay, this one is by Lottie London. It is Zane. I believe I got this in an Ipsy. But this is Zane. I think Zane is actually an extremely beautiful blush. The rest of them, I believe, are Makeup Geek. This is Summer Flame. This is beautiful orange. It's a beautiful, like, orangey melon shade. Isn't that pretty? Then we have, this is XOXO. That is it. That's a beautiful pink, softer pink. This one I love to wear as a topper. This is Romance. It's just this beautiful peachy shade with like a gold reflect, a gold shimmer. I'm trying to see if you can get that. But I do wear this as a blush topper quite a bit because I love this. Oh, I got a lot on that last swatch. Blend, 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 blend. I just think this is absolutely gorgeous. I don't know if swatching these blushes is fun for you guys. I think it's fun to look at the different colors, but I don't know. What do you guys think? This next one is Heart Throb. I do know this one is a Makeup Geek because it actually has a sticker on the back instead of just the name. Can you see that? It's just kind of a natural looking. It looks pink in the pan, but when you swatch it, it's just kind of a natural, pinkish flush. All right, the next one is Smitten. This beautiful, like, soft orange. Almost a cantaloupe-like shade. Nor is it going to come across, is it? All right. I can't even see it, can you guys? I obviously have not worn. I almost called it Cantaloupe Smitten. I'm like not seeing that. Even when I look at my arm, I can't see it. Well, that one might not survive. This one is Bliss, another softer peach. I don't want to put it on top of Smitten. I know Smitten is there, but maybe Smitten would show up better on a lighter skin tone. I don't know. Maybe it would be a beautiful, well, no, it's matte. It wouldn't be a good highlight unless you like a matte highlight. Okay, that's pretty. It's very soft. Bliss, it's kind of a very soft peach. This next one has a lot of shimmer to it. It is called Honeymoon. I like to wear this also as a blush topper. It's kind of like a natural, a pinky nude shade with some glimmer in it. This is just pretty. And like I said, I wear this as a blush topper. And I think it's just stunning. It just adds a little something to the blushes. This next one is Spellbound. It's a pink. That is it right there. Very pretty. A softer pink. We have some bolder pinks coming up. This next one is called Head Over Heels. Isn't it beautiful? I don't know if I have enough arm though. Let's see. I think I can fit a couple more on there. Head Over Heels. Oh, look at that. Oh, I like that one. That needs to come out and play. This next one is beautiful. I like to mix it with other shades. This is called First Love. It is just this really soft, like a very light pink, extremely light pink. Like I said, I like to mix it with other shades. You know, if I want to lighten up another pink like this one right here, I'd mix these two together just to lighten it up some. So I do like, what was it called? First Love. The memories of my first love do not bring up the visions of this soft light pink. What about you guys? First love, bring that. When you picture a color that, how you would depict first love, would you use a very soft baby pink? Just wonder. Leave me a comment. What color comes to mind? Mine is more like on the black spectrum than a baby pink. Okay, we have 4 more of our singles here. This one is Secret Admirer. It is just this beautiful lilac shade. Look at that. Isn't it beautiful? When I first saw this, I was like, there is no way on this earth that I could wear that. But I think it's stunning. Then I have a Rendezvous. It is a purpley pink. Well, it's not coming across as having any purple. It looks like it has some purple in here, but it's definitely a brighter pink. Kind of reminds me of Cotton Candy by Ulta. That's pretty. Then we have Hanky Panky. I almost said yes, please, but then I thought that might be inappropriate. And then yet it still comes out of my mouth. That is Hanky Panky. That's pretty. And then the last one is Love Affair. Now I think this is a beautiful shade. I do wear this. I use an extremely light hand when I wear this because, as you can see, it is highly pigmented. I think on a darker skin tone, this would be absolutely stunning because look at that. Oh, isn't that just absolutely gorgeous? I just think it would look beautiful on a darker skin tone. You know, medium to dark, I think it would just look beautiful. Okay, since we are not, this one didn't take as long as the other one, we are going to do duos and possibly trios and quads. So last year we didn't have any of these duos, trios, quads, quints, and upwards. We didn't have any of those. So these are all new. Whether I got them in, you know, boxes or if I purchased them, they're all new. So let's talk about the cream one first, and that's Revlon's Instant Cheek Maker, and this is in Sweet Coral. I wore this a couple of weeks ago. I'm going to put it here so you guys can see it, and I just loved it. So I swatched it for you when I did the highlighter, and as you can see, the blush comes across very vibrant, but once you start to blend it out, it really softens up to this gorgeous, just gorgeous peach shade. I mean, at first it is so scary looking, but look at that. Isn't that pretty? I mean, and the highlighter is gorgeous too, but we're all about blush today. So that is Revlon's Instant Cheek Makers, which I really like them. I like the formula of things, and it'll dry down and be very nice. The other one, that is a blush highlighter duo. I can never open. It is by Tarte. It is their Blush and Glow duo in Pink Champagne. This is what they look like. You saw it when I did my highlighter collection. So I have not worn this blush, so I have no opinion about it, to be honest with you. But that is it. I think it's very pretty. I should probably wear that, huh? It's very pretty. Has a nice little sheen to it. I like that. I do have this blush and bronzer duo by Coastal Scents. I think I received it when I placed an order off of Poshmark. It does not, there are no names on these shades. It says blush and bronzer palette. However, it says the sampler includes 1 blush and 1 highlighter. This does not look like a highlighter. That looks like a bronzer. Okay, but we're not here for that one. We're here for the blush. So let's swatch this pretty little thing. Oh, that's pretty. I wish I had a name. I wish they'd put names on these so I'd know if I already have it or not. So that is pretty. I do like that. This next one is by Pacifica. It is their coconut blush, and do they have Beaming and Tenderheart, but I don't know which one is Beaming and which one is Tenderheart, to be honest with you. So this first one is the more natural one. It kind of looks like a coconut husk. That's what the color makes me think of. That is it right there. And then this one is more the mauve-y color, like a pinky mauve color. Those are pretty. I like Pacifica. I know that not everybody likes their makeup, but I really do like them. They are more subtle. They're not in your face kind of, makeup, but I think they're gorgeous. And it doesn't hurt that they're vegan and cruelty-free and mineral-free, and I could go on. The next duo, it is the last duo. It is by, I always called them EB Beauty, but I guess I'm wrong. It's IBY. So I apologize to IBY for saying their name as EB. This is it. It has mirrors on both sides. It's very pretty. I got it from a subscription box, I'm sure. This one is Jive and then Cha-Cha. So Jive and Cha-Cha. Jive is the pinkier shade. And then Cha-Cha is the more natural shade. I do like this brand. I love their eyeshadow palettes. I have not used this Cheek to Cheek blush palette, but it's gorgeous. And it's blending out very nicely. Highly pigmented. That's another reason why I like swatching, because then I get to see, oh, that would go nicely with this look. So on and so forth. So that is IBY's duo. Next we have our trios. Now, I'm thinking none of them are all blushes, but I could be wrong on one. The first one is my Too Faced Sweet Peach Glow. This is actually Jordan's, and she was going to get rid of it when she left Hawaii, so I grabbed it. And so we are going to swatch this middle one. These two are highlighters. Well, that's really soft. Okay, that's pretty. That's pretty. Very soft, healthy look there. The next one is my Naked Cherry Highlight and Blush Palette. This is the blush here. Doesn't have a name. It just is. I'm trying to find where my peach is so I don't cover it up. Okay, that's not as dark as I expected it to be. I expected it to be darker, but it can be built up. But it's not overly, it's going to take some work, at least with a finger. Maybe with a brush it's different, Swatches are always different from finger to brush, but maybe it's more pigmented with a brush than it is with a finger. Then I have my Maybelline Master Contour Face Palette. This is in light to medium. I got this off the recommendation of my friend Tara, who said it was really good. So I'm just swatching the blush since the other two are not. Oh, that's a pretty pink. That's a really pretty pink. Do I have the shade of pink? I'm sure I just swatched a ton of them. But that is really pretty. This, this is kind of like the perfect palette for travel because you got your bronzer, blush, and highlight all in one. And then I have this Lovecraft Beauty palette. I know I got this in I want to say yes, oh yes, but for some reason that's making me think that's incorrect as it comes out of my mouth. Okay, it still has the plastic doohickey, which a lot of my stuff does because I do not always remove them. This is what it looks like. It's gorgeous. I have swatched these. I have not worn them. This first one right here is called Althea, Dauphine, and Oscala. So I'm just going to swatch them all at once. And then we have, what is it? Althea. Okay, where are you, Althea? Okay, Althea. Dauphine. Okay, she showed up. And then Oscala. Okay, so Oscala and Dauphine I had the problems getting, but this Althea, which is kind of a very soft, soft pink, she's not wanting to come out to play so much. Yeah, can you guys even see her? Well, that's kind of a bummer. Okay, I'm just going to take all my fingers to not rub them all together, but just I want to see if we can blend them because I'm just seeing lines. Okay, they are blended, and blended together, they're actually very pretty. I think the three colors together, I think they're very pretty. Okay, and then our final ones are quads. So this is Makeup Revolution's cheek kit. This is their, this one is called Make It Count. It is, I think, their medium shade, light to medium, instead of fair to light, I do believe. If I remember correctly, it doesn't say here. But it's called a highlighter and bronzer kit. But to me, let's swatch it. It may not be a blush, but when I look at it, it looks like a blush. Yeah, to me, that's a blush. I could never wear that as a bronzer, but I could definitely wear it as a blush. That's pretty. That would give your cheeks a very beautiful, healthy look. Okay, this next one, I did not want to buy it because, well, I didn't. But Chloe is one of my favorite Kardashians. I'm not a big Kardashian Jenner person, but there's a few of them I like, and Chloe is one of them. And when this went on sale, I did pick it up. This is her Becca BFF Bronze Blush and Glow palette. And I don't think I had this when I did my highlighter. Inventory. So, and I know I've swatched it, but I cannot tell you what is what. So it looks like right here we have a blush, and right here we have a blush. This one is called Fierce, and this one is called Fabulosity. So I am going to swatch them both. This one is Fierce, and this is Fabulosity. Okay, Fierce. Fierce is more like a lamb instead of a lion. Okay, it's pretty though. Oh my heavens. Okay, I lied. That is Fierce. It's very natural looking, very beautiful. And then Fabulosity. What a name. What a name. Oh, now this one should have been called Fierce, maybe. I don't know. I do like Fierce. That is gorgeous. Fabulosity is pretty too. The name is a mouthful, but those are pretty. Holy smokes. Yeah, Fierce is definitely named appropriately. Holy smokes. That's gorgeous. I'm glad I picked that up. Then I have this Lancome quad. I have 3 blushes and a highlighter in this. You saw it in my highlighter collection. Okay, this is 217 Miel, M-I-E-L, Glacé. Then we have 385 Plum Elegance. And then this one is $3.99 Petite Pomegranate. Oh, okay. What's up with these names all of a sudden becoming hard? Okay, so this one is the Meal Glacé. They need to make the print bigger for us old folk. Plum Elegance, and then Petite Pomegranate. Okay, Meal Glacé. I don't know what MIEL stands for. Do you? This is the Plum Elegance. Oh, that one's pretty. And then Petite Pomegranate. Oh, that one's pretty as well. Okay, those are really pretty. That Meal Glacé just doesn't want to come across. It is pretty though. It's very softer, a softer shade. But that Plum Elegance and Petite Pomegranate are just pretty, in my humble opinion. I think I got this as a gift with purchase. I think I purchased a perfume of all things. It's not like I purchased perfume, but I think I got it as a gift for when I purchased it on that. So I haven't played with it much. Okay, let's be real. I haven't played with it except to swatch it. Okay, this next one is my Wet n Wild Pac-Man collab high score blush palette. I don't know if they're saying all of these are blushes. I tend to think these two are blushes and these two are bronzers. So I am just going to swatch those two. But maybe we should swatch all of them. So this is the top row one. And then this is the bottom row one. I think this bottom row one is gorgeous. Okay, that top pink is just soft. It is buildable and is gorgeous on the cheek. Let's swatch the other two. Maybe they aren't bronzers like I thought. Or maybe they're decorational pieces. And then this is the bottom one. Okay, those look like blushes after I've swatched them. So that's cool. That's cool. What I thought was a blush bronzer palette is not. It's all blushes. Ooh, I like them. I'm going to have to play with this more. I do like the formula of these blushes. I thought they were really nice to work with. So those are pretty. Those are pretty. Okay, this next one is Lancome's Beauty and the Beast face palette. Now, there's one in here I'm not sure about whether it is a blush or a highlighter. I think it is a highlighter, this one right here. So we have Sea Beyond, Enchanted, and Rose. So Sea Beyond, Enchanted, and Rose. Sea Beyond. I'm repeating these multiple times for me, not for you. Enchanted. Oh, Enchanted is very soft. I'll show it to you in the pan again so you can see how soft of a peachy pink this one is. And then Rose. Those are them. That's Sea Beyond, Enchanted, and Rose. So look how soft of a peachy pink Enchanted is. It's this one right here. Isn't that pretty? Oh, why haven't I played with this palette? I picked this up off of Poshmark, and I was excited to grab it. Those are really pretty. And then this last one is, do I have a clean finger? Yes. Is my All Aglow by Clinique. And when I did this for my highlighter inventory, I swatched that when I was reading it today. That's a mattifying powder. So I apologize for that. On that highlighter, this is what the palette looks like. It's very pretty. The blush is just called Blush and Brighten. Very simple names. I can get behind that. So that is it right there. That is highly pigmented. Look at that. That's beautiful. I was excited to pick up this palette because I've been eyeballing it forever. So I was really excited to pick it up for what felt like a steal. So those are all of my single blushes that are just single pots, and my duos, trios, and Quartz. Next we have my Quince and Up face palettes and my eyeshadow palettes that have blushes in them. There is not a lot of them in that one. I will have the numbers here for you to see what I have to date on all of my blushes, and then of course I will do a full number count at the end of this inventory. Do you guys like blush? Are you a blush lover? Are you a blush, it's okay? Or are you a blush hater? I know there's all of us who exist out there. I have always been a blush lover, so I'm not surprised that my collection has blossomed a little bit in this category. So that is it. I hope you enjoyed this. Leave me a comment. What is your favorite shade of blush? And who's the brand, in case I don't know. You guys take good care of yourself. Be safe, and I will see you on the next one.